No need to hide. Oh, in that case, then, yeah, just top realm. I think you should be okay. Okay, would you like a title? Oh. I'd gain stress from this, really? I am... Oh, it's because this is directly his. What if I were to give you this? No, I don't know. Take that one away. No, I'd still gain 15 stress. Huh. I didn't notice him gaining stress before. Have I actually gained a load of stress? Yeah, I have gained stress before. Okay. I completely missed that previously. That was my bad for not noticing it. Very much my bad, actually, but... Oh, well, I'll absorb that stress. That's fine. Grand title. Tunk. I am very angry at giving away that land. Hooah! Why did that jump so aggressively there? Did I just give away something much more than I went to? Oh, hey, Lolash, thank you very much for the raid, mate. And thank you very much for the resubscription as well. No, I only gave away a county. Like, Gwynedd itself is the duchy. Possibly because it put me under my domain limit. Oh. And I should have had Angharad switch over to the court intrigue side of things straight away then. There we go. I should have perhaps done that first and just tanked it a little bit. Okay. That's a shame. Because I gave away a county before, but it brought me down towards my domain limit. So I guess because I gave away into a point where I was under my domain limit, that had a bigger effect. Thank you for advising me on that. I didn't realize that's what happened. What were you playing, Lolash? Oh, Teamfight Tactics. How was that going for you, buddy? Hope it was going well. That's probably why I didn't recall losing stress before. Is because I was over the domain limit, so it was literally letting me do it. Oh yeah, Shifty5, I know it said that I would gain stress from giving it away, but I gained a lot more stress than the tooltip implied that I would gain. So I was just trying to understand that. It went up a lot higher, a lot higher than the tooltip suggested. So I'm not really sure what was going on there. Lord Gugan's brashness has always bothered me, but recently it's been getting on my nerves more than ever. I want to get back at him for his behavior, but what form should my reprisal take? Spread scandalous rumors which will plague him for years. The rumor leads to much gossip and speculation. Nobody believes the implausible rumor, or nobody believes the implausible rumors, and I am exposed as the origin of the rumor. 2% on that one, though. Write a witty poem mocking all of his many failings. The poem is so popular it gets copied over and over. People think the poem is poorly written and in bad taste. Or people think the poem is poorly written and in bad taste, and I am exposed. Call out his uncouth behavior directly to his face. We'll go with this one. Find out how that goes. But that stress was nasty. I'm sure there's some things we can do to help with that, though. The scandalous rumours about Lord Gugan I worked to spread among the court have become the new favourite topic of gossip and speculation. I've heard that Lord Gugan has become increasingly vexed and frustrated, trying to put a stop to them. Maybe this will finally put him in his place. Take that. Will that reflect, or did he automatically already lose it? He probably did automatically lose it. Handsome feasts, probably the thing I'm going to need to do then. If I denied, hold the feast or call a hunt. I need a little bit more cash. But that being said, I'm going to want a fair bit more cash for inviting peeps, I suspect. Yeah, we're going to get more stress in a month or so. I may actually have to call that hunt or really soon. Because otherwise, I fear this is going to cause me a load of stress in a moment. When inevitably we hit this limit and I have to stall to get a bit more power in this. Let's call a hunt. I imagine a hunt would be better, an activity where rulers and courtiers participants will lose stress and increase their opinion of the host. There may also be a number of other consequences from bringing that many people together. A ruler will invite their liege and their vassals, along with various courtiers, to a feast. Okay. Or a hunt. An activity where rulers and their vassals gather to hunt animals in the local wilderness. The primary purpose of this activity is to reduce stress and gain prestige. A ruler will invite courtiers, guests, and vassals to the hunt. Let's go on a hunt then, chat. I mean, I could allow it to rise, but I'd rather not. 35 stress will be dropped because I'm diligent. You may get opportunities to increase my prestige. And it'll be unavailable for a while. Sound the horn! Hopefully that was it. Oh man, I was expecting like... Oh, there we go. I have not been disappointed, though I was very close to being super disappointed. Release the robotic fox. Yes. Only make sure it's the one that is programmed to actually be prey, and not the one that is programmed to be the frontline morale destroyer. We want to succeed at the hunt, not get all of our vassals killed. Just as my court physician, Ches, and I crest the hill, we hear it. The snapping of twigs, the rustling of branches, birds screaming in fright. They are heralds announcing its arrival. A massive boar is heading straight... All right, well, rip. Its path ends here, with me. Possible outcomes. Okay, 0%, I'm killed. Okay. Or help. Do something. I spend 140. No, he'll get a weak hook favor. No, we're going... The reason why I went for a hunt over waiting for a feast is because I've got such high martial. We'll see how this one goes. That skull worried me. Seeing that skull there, I was like, well, this has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, it's path end here with me. I gained a hunting trophy for 10 years. Marvelous. Let's have a look. Have I actually got... There we go. Oh, wow. That is actually not bad. An impressive hunting trophy hangs in this character's Grey Hall, showing off their achievements. That's really good. 6 prestige a year. For how long was that? For... Was it 10 years? That's not bad at all. It's basically converted money into prestige. And a drop in stress. I approve. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as servants prepare the boar and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We've returned reinvigorated. Okay. Good times. I'm about to lose all of that to being a super impatient scallywag, but oh well. Yeah, it might have been 0.x, My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired, and the duck was gifted to Lord Gugan alone. It will be rubbed with the poison, and the bed of herbs will mask the smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever eats. Only got a 53% chance of doing it. No, we need more time. 51 stress. Will I be any closer in 4 months, though? We're gonna wait. Super stressful, but hopefully this will push you over to the point where you'll help us out. We'll see. Because I can't afford to just keep going on hunts. I continued my efforts. Really? You're refusing even more now? Well, that has backfired rather monumentally. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that sucks. Pretty epically, actually. Maybe I'm just gonna have to go for the 53%. But if I be discovered as a murderer, that's not very good. Yeah, that was a lot of stress for nothing. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards careful planning, such as Mervyn, can come to truly understand its uses. Now it is harder to say, however. Everything that is tasked of him is done by others before he gets to it, and he never tells petty lies the way he used to. Perhaps he was not as clever as he seemed after all. Or maybe he's that good. The student has become the master. That is amazing. They grew up fast. Okay. Mervyn can marry now. There's no one around, unfortunately. Not within 5 years of you, anyway. 10 years? There's 10 years. Lancaster. Diplomatic. I mean, no one's really going to be able to support you with your intrigue, but maybe. Yadgith. Vastly inferior. There's scarcely any reason to have that alliance. Maybe. Okay, now we're looking a little bit better. Just and patient. Those aren't bad traits. Quite far away, but at least on the same island. My wife is already focusing on intrigue, yeah. Son is spy master, so your plot succeeds. Ooh, no, that is a good idea. It's only going to increase it by 2. But, yeah, you're right. It might honestly be a better one to go for. I see that Anna Roud is already getting to work. Alright, yeah. I'll have my son as my spy master. Okay. Whether that makes much of a difference, if any, it's hard to say. Is he focusing on that? He is supporting, isn't he? Yes. Okay, alliance formed. Good, good, good. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I may just go for it, honestly, but... Okay, the time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to Lord Guggen's bedchamber. Everything is in place. It's even worse than it was before. Somehow. I think. No, actually, it might be the same. But yeah, there's no chance of us getting anyone to join us right now. Vexing, but are you ready, chat? I just love how the king thinks his son doesn't lie anymore, instead of thinking he doesn't get caught in the lies. Yeah, pretty much. Minavi, thank you very much for the 26 months. Diolch yn fawr. Alright, chat. We either go for a critical stress gain, or we just throw caution to the wind and hope for the best. We are literally flipping a coin here. Also, I love that emote. That is amazing. Roll the dice. Rolling. The assassin performed spectacularly, and Lord Guggen is finally dead. Yes! Thankfully, my involvement in the crime remains unknown. I do love surprise visits. Okay, so that more or less got rid of the stress that we used by stalling. That's not too bad. And we gained a good chunk of prestige. Because my rival is dead. Hooray. Did I not get any experience for that? Tunk. I'm surprised. But there we are. Alliance formed with Princess Angharad Ferch Morig of Gwynedd because she is now a ruler. Now these lands are not my lands. However, let me quickly check. My love? Will not accept if total is... will accept if total is positive. Base reluctance. I just need to bump up her opinion of me a little bit more. Okay. Well, I no longer need to be working angles on you. Abandon that, please. Instead, declare war. No. Well, there's literally no reason why I wouldn't do that. Or should I just go straight for soulmate? 2 years? Why am I acting like that? That is unreasonable. Literal declaring someone my soulmate. 2 years? That's far too long. Ah, my lord. We're going to go for a seduction. Hey, I think it's kind of romantic, the idea that that is like, what? Your wife is your lover? How absurd. No. No, I'm just a hopeless romantic. He died of natural causes. A knife in the dark is a natural cause for nobility. The funny thing is that if someone said that to me, I'm like, yeah, no, makes sense. There we go. All right, well, we're going to pass a little bit of time while we wait. First in line to inherit Ceredigion. really. Anaraud is first in line. That would be so... Like, well, the next on the list. Chop. I can declare war. I'm not inclined to right now, though. He's an impatient man. 2 years is a long time. Yeah, it's true. Anyone can buy a token of affection, big or small. If I want to impress Angharad, I should send her something truly special. Oh. I should acquire an especially rare book for her. She's got a diplomacy focus. She is greedy. She's a diplomat. Okay, she's sadistic. A handkerchief with my crest on it. A rose, a reminder of our first meeting. Perhaps not. I think she already cares for me in some way. Will make good use of a symbol from someone of my stature. Or likes knowledge, or at least the object that contains it. I think she already cares for me. This is where everything is crushed. Thank you so much for the rose you gave me. I can scarce remember the last time I received such a wonderful gift. Yes! My wife actually likes me! Ah, this is fantastic news. Can't count on such things in these days and ages. Okay. I was watching Ellen play with other children when Gwendy tried to push her over. Ellen took it all in stride and sat down to talk to Gwendy instead. Okay. I believe Ellen has got stewardship focus, yes. Ellen knows to turn the other cheek when needed. She gains the trait forgiving. She must never let others walk over her. I'll gain stress. She'll gain wrathful. Why am I gaining stress from that? Ellen should not linger on matters like this. We'll lose the trait forgiving and gain the trait fickle. She already got forgiving? Yeah, she's got forgiving already. Why am I gaining stress? Also, what is fickle? 1 diplomacy, -2 stewardship. No. Wrathful is 3 martial, -1 diplomacy, and intrigue, and natural dread would go up. Yeah, I'm fine with her keeping forgiving, honestly. She's already got wrathful. And she's content. That is so nice. Look, I'm really glad that Ellen knows to turn the other cheek when needed. And that I know to murder the people that get on the wrong side of my daughter quietly, behind the scenes. No, not right. That would hurt so much. I literally invited this guy into my court to be my spy master, then replaced him with my son, and when he joined, his child came with him. Then I murdered the child because they pushed my daughter around. It's like, Nothing about Rodri is sadistic like that. Rodri's ambitious, sure. He's diligent and is impatient, but is not a jerk. Is not a jerk. If, however, we were currently playing Anaraud, Anaraud is vengeful and callous. I would 100%, if I didn't instruct the child to stick up for herself, have sent out the assassins. But right now we're playing Rodri, and Rodri doesn't work like that. Where are you off to? Are you raiding? Are you seriously raiding my wife's holdings? How dare! She's not asking for any help though, but getting stuck in. There was a commotion amongst the children today. Ness was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Tudwal intervened and did what he could to protect. Well done, Tudwal. standing up for your sister. Never back down from a challenge, Tudwal. You'll keep the quality brave. Let me tell you how you could have mediated this. I'll gain 44 stress. Because I am a martial focus. No. Apparently. Although, you know, I'm not sure why I would have gained stress in telling Ellen to stick up for herself. But never let anyone spite the divine like that. Becomes zealous. I mean, piety gain is nice, but... No, I'm fine with Tutwal just keeping brave, honestly. I don't see a reason for not having that. You okay? You're fine. Look at that scar. Bloody hell, that wasn't a fight. That was a full-on attack. Someone shanked him in the face. He kills for land and titles as he is the rightful ruler of those lands. He doesn't kill for land. Indeed. Rodri is ambitious. He wanted those lands. There was someone in the way of those lands. That person was a rival. I could have just sent my army, which is what Rodri probably would have done being a martial focus, but a lot of people would have died unnecessarily. Possibly civilians caught in the castle, in the sieges. My soldiers. I care for my soldiers. They are my soldiers. And instead, I just sent a couple of people through there. Bish bash bosh, quietly, done and dusted. Now Angharad rules, and eventually, I will get my land. No, keep brave. I like you having brave. Brave is good. You're a martial focus. This is really, really good for you. I don't think any of these others help. Well, that one may be a tiny bit, but brave helps more because it gives you prowess. No. Well done, Tudwal. It's not whether the trait matches yours or not. It's purely that you're having to actually teach the kid something new. But why would that be stressful, though? Like, I don't understand that. From my personal perspective, I'd find that kind of invigorating. We'll increase time a little bit. I'm just sitting, waiting for schemes to play through. Reading in Cardigan. The celebrations had come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Princess Angharad suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress. Something pious, like modern philosophy. Let's be entertained. Riddle poems on the judgment of the stars would give us a chance to learn. I think she wants to hear something informative, something entertaining, something about religion. Is she particularly pious? Sort of. Wants to hear something entertaining? How would I even gauge that, though? Memento, an object of deep personal significance. It might symbolize a relationship that once was, or a flame that still burns bright. Stress gain minus 10%. That's nice. Embassies. This character benefits from embassies placed at foreign courts. Oh, interesting. Grunk Spleen, thank you very much for the 21 months, mate. I am frightened by the complexity of this game. I completely appreciate you feeling that way. I was enormously intimidated by Crusader Kings 2. But for what it's worth, Crusader Kings 3 is a very comfortable game to get into. The tutorial does a great job. I was actually very close to showcasing the tutorial. Because it does that good of a job, and I might still do that if there's any interest in it. But the game is very. They have very well addressed some of the way that the interface obfuscated the information in CK2. They've addressed that in very large parts in CK3, I feel.